Let me say something that might make you uncomfortable, but could completely change your financial future. You see, money is not the foundation of wealth. Your mindset is. Because if money alone made people wealthy, then lottery winners would stay wealthy. High-income earners wouldn't live paycheck to paycheck. And most people in their 40s wouldn't feel financially anxious and broken. But that's not the reality, is it? Reality is this: most people don't have a money problem, they have a thinking problem. So today I want to share with you why your mindset and not your income is the starting point of wealth, and how changing your mindset can radically change the rest of your life. And we're going to dive right in. Part 1, why so many smart people stay broke. Here's something that most people never realize. You don't earn money with your job. You earn money with your beliefs. Psychologists call this your money script, the unconscious story that you absorbed during your childhood about money, safety, security, success, and scarcity. And research from Stanford, Harvard, and behavioral economics all show this clearly, that people don't make financial decisions logically. They make them emotionally, and then they justify the logic later. And that's why you can know what to do and still not do it. You can earn more and still feel broke. And you can hustle harder and still feel stuck. You see, because your mindset sets the ceiling for what you allow yourself to keep. Part 2, the real meaning of capital. Here's a reframe that stopped me in my tracks the first time I heard it. There are only two things called capital: capital money and capital punishment, because both represent life. When you work, you are literally converting your life into time, energy, and money. That paycheck isn't wealth. It's a receipt for your time, and the mistake that many of us, especially in our 30s and 40s, make is this. You spend that life, you don't put effort into building something that actually gives life back to us. Part 3, the busy but broke trap. Let me tell you a story that many of us recognize. You're doing well, you're earning, bills are paid, and yet you're still struggling, and yet you're not free. And then one day something happens. Maybe you had an unexpected expense. Maybe a slowdown, maybe you got laid off at work. And then it finally hits you and you begin to wonder, where did all my money go? You were liquid, but you weren't wealthy. Because wealth isn't what comes in. It's what stays, compounds, and continues to work without you. Part 4, the signs of scarcity. Now this is where the science gets fascinating. A study on farmers showed that people think more clearly simply because they have a financial buffer, even before their income changes. This means that you're not bad with money, it's just that scarcity hijacks your brain. That's why mindset isn't motivation, it's the infrastructure. You don't build wealth by working harder, you build wealth by creating mental and financial safety first. Part 5, wealth is built with structure, not hustle. Here's the shift that changes everything. Hustle is temporary, structure is permanent. Wealthy people don't rely on discipline forever. Instead, they build systems that make good decisions automatic. That's why they live below their means, even when they don't have to. They prioritize boring investments over flashy purchases. And they delay gratification. It's not because they're deprived, but because they're strategic. You see, wealth is not exciting, it's repetitive, it's predictable, and kind of boring. But boring decisions compound. Part 6, the assassin versus the midwife. Here's a metaphor that I love. Think of it this way, every time you spend your money, you're playing one of two roles. You're either an assassin, killing your future for short-term comfort, or you're a midwife, helping your future self be born. That coffee, that expensive upgrade, that impulse buy, it's not bad. It's just that it's a vote, and it's a choice that you're making. And enough small votes, they create your financial destiny. Part 7, it's not too late. This is the part that you really need to hear. Now, if you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, and you're listening to this and thinking, well, it's too late for me, please realize this. It's not too late simply because you are now aware. Most people, they don't wake up until much later, if ever. What's crazy is that research shows that most people have handled enough money in their lifetime to be financially free. The problem, though, wasn't the income, it was the direction. And direction, it changes everything. So let me leave you with this. Stop chasing money and start building mindset, structure, and systems. Because wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how long your money can take care of you. And the moment you change how you think about money, your entire future, it starts to shift. Because that's where real wealth actually starts, consistently, quietly, and without applause. Not because you're behind, but because you're finally paying attention. And if this video resonated with you, I want you to watch the next one, which is about 7 habits that are quietly keeping you poor. See you in the next one.